everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another walking tour of a cruise ship. I'm going to take you through deck by deck like I have done on previous videos, and I thought I'd start right at the top here. We're on the Celebrity Beyond and we're in the lovely port of Georgetown, Grand Cayman as I speak. It's 10:30 in the morning. It's a nice time to do this upper decks tour because it's fairly quiet right now. I'm going to get off the ship after I've done this video, but I'll start you right up here on deck 16. I'm just going to turn you around to start with, and this is the highest deck for regular passengers, deck 16, and you can see the running tracks right here. I'll show you that in a moment, but just point this out first. This is the retreat deck. This is just for like retreat guests, suite guests and what have you. They've got their own like upper decks up here. As you can see, there's a little bit of a plunge pool. Nice for those guests, a bit more private. And this is the running track on this very top deck, and it goes around. One side you can walk on, one side's for running, and I'll just show you quickly. It goes all the way around here, and when it gets to there it drops down and goes around the back, and then it comes right back up here on this section. So it splits between two different levels of the ship, so it's got different gradients. For exercise first thing in the morning, it's great actually, this running track. So anyway, let's get walking. This big orange thing you can see right here is part of the magic carpet that I'll show you in a little while, and that's unique to these Edge class ships. Celebrity Beyond, what I'm on, is obviously one of the Edge class ships. I think the Celebrity Ascent is the latest version of this, but they're all very, very similar. And we're just heading towards the back right here, and this is, as you can see, the stacks, you can't miss them. The massive Grand Cayman in the distance. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Apparently it's going to get cloudy in a few hours and maybe a bit of rain, but at the moment it's wonderful weather. And the first bar we're going to come to right here is the Mast Bar. Just a little hideaway right in the corner of the top deck. There's more seating up there, but that's like a dead end up there. But yeah, cool for a few drinks later on when that opens. Let's just keep on walking. Let's keep to this side just in case anybody's jogging. And in the distance there you can see it's the Carnival Horizon ship, and we're out into sea. You have to tender to get to the port in Grand Cayman. Just a quick look, I'm going to be taking you down here shortly. We've got some beds right on the edge of the pool there, and there's a few pools. That's like a jacuzzi tub. There's also like plunge pools and what have you. They're shaped in like a cocktail glass. You'll see them better when I go down below. But yeah, really cool. But to go down below, instead of going down the steps, I'll take you this way, and we're going to drop down to deck 15. And I'll use the running track, and when we drop down to deck 15 right here, this is one of my favourite areas of the ship. It's called the Rooftop Garden. Scoot down the ramp, and a little bit of wind as I get up here. Hopefully that doesn't affect the audio too much. Just check my car in case anybody's running around. There's the rest of the running track. What I'll do is I'll go down here and I'll walk all the way around, because this is a really cool section of the ship. I really like it up here. Always artwork, and the Royal Caribbean and Celebrity alike. So we're just going to turn into this section right here. It's called the Rooftop Garden, as I just said. And these plunge pools on the side, these are really cool. I really like them. Instead of walking up this ramp, I'll just take you up here quickly and show you these. So there's two of these pools right here. There's the first one, and it's got this like side seating. So you can see out to the deck, like stadium seating if you would. Plunge pools are quite big, they get a few people in. And then there's a second one right here, and then some shower areas to get rid of all that chlorine water and whatnot. I'll take you right into the middle. There's loads and loads of seating up here, it's great. And they've got a huge screen right in front there. And right in the centre they've got like a court set up for pickleball and whatever. I think that's quite new. I think they used to do something different in the middle of there prior, but tons of seating area, and there's loads of these cool little booths spotted about, and for like a little bit of private seating. They're not chargeable or anything. So we'll just come around. See right here, look at the side of me, there's just a little private space, little seating area. It's perfect really. Umbrellas, keep out the shade, sun, sorry. But yeah, I really like this section of the ship, the Rooftop Garden. Let's take you and spin it around a little bit more for you. loads of space. I mean, look how many empty chairs there is. It's you're not fighting for chairs really, especially on port days like this. This is the rooftop garden grill by the side of me. This is a premium restaurant, so it's an extra charge for this one. Pretty nice. It's not something we're going to try, this one. If anybody has tried that, give us a shout in comments, tell us what you thought. Just looking over there to the coastline of Grand Cayman. Looks really nice. This is one of my favourite bars, well, the best bar on top of the ship. It's popular up here. This is called the Sunset Bar area. Just drop down a few steps, walk you around. I love these like archways. And then this bar, it's called the Sunset Bar, and to be honest with you, at sunset it's amazing. It just lives up to its name. They do some really nice cocktails in here, and when the sun's going down, well, I was sat up here the other day and it's absolutely perfect sat in this bar. It's really nice. So yeah, take that one in mind, guys. For you who's planning a trip on this ship, you'll not be disappointed with that bar. It's brilliant. Loads of little booths for seating right here, look. I'll just come back round here to the other side before dropping down to deck 14, which will be the pool deck. So this seating area right here to me right there, like smoking areas. There's a few dedicated smoking areas on the ship. And that's the Sunset Bar and the rooftop garden. And we're just going to finish up here by the side of those two plunge pools that you've just seen. So just at the plunge pools there, guys, I've just walked back down here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up the running track and back down. So because this is like the top level where the running track is right here, you see, you can't just cut through to the middle level, which I'm on now. So I just saw you over there. Those are the like cocktail looking glasses that are jacuzzi tubs. Just walking uphill now, up the running track. There's the other cocktail glass right there, but that's like a big light fixture in the centre. And I'm going to drop down because that's the level I were on, but I'm climbing back up, so I'll quickly get up here and I'll drop you back down, show you. Up here on this side is where I just started on deck 16 with the entrance to the retreat deck, but we're just going to hot foot it straight down these steps right here. Steps, no elevators. Keep up with a little bit of fitness if we can. When you drop down to this section, there's like these seated areas here that are pretty cool, and they're quite hidden away. And what happens if you come up these steps here, there's a really small walkway right in front of that light fixture I just showed you. See all the spikes on the light fixture, looking over the sun deck, and you just hot foot it round this side, and it's the same again on the other side. Another little seating area that's kind of tucked away. It's pretty nice. So from there we will go down another level to deck 14, which is the pool deck. And I'll start from around all the way around this side. Where's the Mast grill right at the side of me. I'm kind of in the middle here, so I'll just take you around and loop you back. So the Mast grill, that's pretty cool if you want like some hot dogs or you want some burgers and fries. Pretty convenient, just pick it up, go back to wherever you're seated. But from here what we'll do is just nip into the Solarium. The Solarium's fairly small in here compared to like bigger ships you might have seen us on, but it is really nice in here. It's really comfortable. Loads of seats. I mean, look, loads of spare seats. You're not fighting for seats. On a sea day it's a little bit of a different story, but right now it's perfect. Cool artwork right here. Just take you and show you it quickly. There's the atrium. Gets a little bit warm in here actually, but yeah, the seating in here is really comfortable. It's really nice. The pool's dead right, perfect temperatures. It's cool, can't complain. Lots of toilets kicking about. And there's the centre door that takes you straight into the elevators and the inner staircases. Don't really need to show you, you'll see me go into them shortly when I go to like the lower levels. And on this side of the Solarium you've got what they call the spa cafe, juice bar. This is kind of nice. You can just grab, they haven't got anything on at the moment, it's quite early, but you can grab like turkey wraps, you know, avocado toast, they do fresh smoothies for you. Nice little pickup in here in the Solarium. So yeah, let's take you back out. The glass above us right there, that's those little seating areas that I've just showed you as I came down. Solarium's also got 2 jacuzzi tubs on each side. Nice solarium. On ships similar sizes to this on Royal Caribbean, the Solarium's generally a bit bigger than that, but it's still pretty nice, that one, nevertheless. And we're back onto the pool deck. I'm going to swing you back round to where I started to show you what I meant by the edge section, what they call the magic carpet. Loads and loads of seating at the pool, little private booths, and here's the main pool bar. Staff are great, always attentive in serving as well. Pina coladas galore, right? Games going on in this area. And while I'm here, I'll show you the cabanas that are chargeable. Don't really see the point in paying for these, really. They're the cabana at the back. I mean, it's I'm not sure on the prices of them, but to be fair, considering what they are, I don't really think it's really worth the extra charge, but you know, each their own. But they are nice nevertheless. I'm just going to swing you around this way just so I can show you the edge. So this is what they call the magic carpet, which is connected to the big orange structure that you saw. Again, this is a unique setup to these edge class celebrity ships. It's a bar stroke restaurant. I'll just take you inside quickly. It's on the outside of the ship, as you can see. It's quite a big space when you're actually in here. I'll just walk you through, and this goes up and down to the lower and upper decks throughout the day. And as you enter the elevators, there's a button that tells you what deck this is on, so you can go straight to it without wondering where it is, which is kind of cool. And you can see the edge of the ship there in the distance, look. A big bar. It's not open at the moment. A few of the bars are open, but again, it's quite early, and you can get food in here as well. But when you're actually standing in here, it's a lot bigger than you'd think that is. Let's scoot back outside, back round to the pool area right here before moving inside onto this deck. Let's take you up this little walkway. What I like about these cool art pieces they have on these ships, like you see this with this guy holding the elephant on his back. It's really neat. I like that. Really neat. And again, Claire's just sat over there to the right now. A few more people down here, but I were down here at 8:30 this morning, and it were really empty down here, to be honest with you. That's the light fixture that you saw, and there's that little walkway that goes across that you saw me do just now. And yeah, that's the pool deck. Relaxed, nice vibe. Elevator straight through here. But what we'll do is we'll nip round to the side, and this leads us straight into the Oceaview cafe. Some guys doing a bit of construction here, so they won't mind me walking by. And a bit of painting. Towel stations there. You just help on celebrities, so you just help yourself. You don't have to record them in and out like you would on some Royal Caribbean ships I've been on. So we're going to go straight through into the Oceaview cafe right here, and this is the buffet area of the ship. Those of you that follow us regularly, you're seeing us go here on the Celebrity Summit when we did Alaska last year. So the elevators, right, we're on deck 12, and like a lot of places, there's no deck 13, so I come out of my cabin, down the corridor, up one flight of stairs, and I'm straight into this place. It's really convenient for the cabin that we're in, especially ice cream stand right here, yeah? So it's perfect. And the scoops, I really like this. It's just like gelato scooped ice cream, brilliant. Young lady's just setting up. Again, it's kind of early, but can't go wrong with one of those. But one of the cool things is, as soon as I walk straight in here, it's called Il Secondo Bacchio. So the Cafe Bacchio is downstairs. I'll show you it later in the video. But this is like a small second version. Drinks, lattes, coffees, fridge full of beers, everything you need. It's great. The only thing they don't have on this one is like the cakes that they have in the regular one. But I will show you that as we come through. Now, the buffet on the celebrity, this is our second celebrity cruise. You cannot beat the food on it. Is great for buffet standards. You could just eat in here every day and not a problem. I'll just scoot through the middle just so you can see a little bit, but they're still doing breakfast at the moment, so it's mostly breakfast items. But every single station has got different bits and pieces on, and lunch and dinner, they have got so much selection. It's unreal. You don't know where to start sometimes, honestly. But I'm not hanging about too much in here. People are trying to get the food and eat. A drink station right here in the middle, but you just can go to the bar, what I've just showed you, help yourself. On breakfast there's a pancake station, the fresh egg station, but on an evening there's like, this will be a pasta station, Indian station, an Asian station and Latin station. They have got everything. It is very good quality for a buffet. I mean, we said this on the Celebrity Summit when we did Alaska, and this is just as good. It's really nice and light and airy. There's massive windows in here, and it's a good spot for a buffet, definitely. And that brings us into the pizza section, which is round at the end of the ship. And this section, if you're having a late night, this is open till like 2 in the morning or something, so you can always get a bite to eat. Right on the back, this guy's making fresh pizzas, garlic breads. They also have a pasta station, and yeah, spot on. And there's actually, I'll just show you quickly, actually it's got its own bar up here as well, and a drink station. You can help yourself. There's a Oceaview bar. Spot on. That just goes around to the other side, but it also has its own decking area as well. I'll just show you quickly before moving to the other levels. And you just go out here right to the end of the ship, and then I'm sure it's going to pose a great view over to Georgetown, Grand Cayman again. Perfect, right? Just look straight over there, and from there just head up these steps here. It goes straight back up to the rooftop garden, which I just showed you prior to this. So from here, guys, I'm going to jump down the elevator or the steps, and we'll meet you on the lower levels, and that will deck 14, 15 and 16. So before we go to the lower levels, deck 14, there's also the fitness centre that you come off into the middle where the elevators are. This is the spa entrance right here for any treatments. Hi. And any treatments you want, there's a spa. If you go up these steps inside the spa, it's back up to deck 15, but the fitness centre's right up here, the gym. It's quite a nice gym actually. I went in here on the second day, and it's not like me to do anything like that while I'm on holiday, but I thought I'd try it. And the fitness suite's right here, and it's quite a big gym, loads and loads of machinery. So as you can see, big enough space, loads of machinery in the windows. And that's it, guys, for the upper decks. I'll see you at the elevators to head downstairs.
Going down.
We're finished up there. We're going to head down from 14 to 5. Everything in between is just staterooms. So we're going to head down to 5. It tells you there the gangways on 2. That's for leaving to get off today. And we're going to start on the lower decks for you. Okay, folks, so we've just got off on deck 5, which is like the forward of the ship. The elevators on this ship, they're not quite at the end of each side. They're kind of like a third in on each side. I'll just take you around this way. This is where the theatre is, and the staircase is in the middle. So this is the main theatre. I can't get in there right now because they're cleaning and everything, but if I get any shots I'll put them on screen for show you what it's like. It's not a bad theatre, it's quite nice inside. 2 levels. Again, we're on deck 5. If we come over to this side, deck 5, on the end, this is another entrance to the theatre. But it's also the captain's club and concierge area right there. Yeah, so let's get stuck into deck 5. This is where a lot of the action is. As we cut through, I'll point everything out. A lot of artwork, again, you expect on these ships, celebrity and royal. You see a lot of people buying it as well, actually, so it's not like they're just sat here dormant. Here's the club. Just take you around to this side. I'll go from side to side. Again, I come out elevators there. There's something actually on in the club. So this is the top deck of the club. This is a really big space. It's great for like entertainment and stuff. They're having a bit of a quiz. You can hear the lady on the speaker. It's absolutely dead up this top bit. But loads of speaking area, and then below
approximately, everyone's got a different answer for how long the Great Wall.
Big space, really big space. DJ booths over there, and that's the club. I really like the seating area on this side, which is the it's like separate private areas with TV screens. But yeah, that's the club. I'll leave the guys to the quiz, and we'll go back out and work his way through, and that drops down again obviously to the next deck down, 4. But we'll cut back through. There's some people buying artwork as we speak. Look at that Muhammad Ali signed glove. That'll be a pretty penny on a no note. Lots of stuff going on, seminars, what have you. Pig. So let's cut through to the main body of deck 5. Lots of restaurants here. I point them out, I'll tell you which is the premium ones and which are not. We've had a couple booked. We've already been in one. We've got another one to come. I'll show you where we're at. So as we come through, first bar you're going to come to is this bar right here. Small little bar. It's called the World Class Bar. Do great cocktails in here. Me and Claire sat at this bar for an hour or two the other night. Really good guys on the bar. Really stiff drinks. All the best whiskies and what have you. If you've got the premium packages we have, there's not a lot you can't have. And it's great for like if you like an old fashioned or you know anything like that. It's a really nice little vibe. It's just a small bar. You can see the main atrium's right there in front of us on the top level. Scoot through here, which brings us to Raw on 5. This is another premium restaurant which is payable, and we've got this booked on the last night, so I'm quite looking forward to that. It's good for your sushi, sashimi, you know, the ramen bowls. Cool little joint. I've not been to one of these places on one of these ships yet. Generally it's because Claire's not really into that kind of food, but we are going in a couple of days, so looking forward to that. This big chandelier, a digital chandelier, takes up all the space. We'll come down to all these decks in a moment. We'll just focus on what we've got up here. I'll cut you around this section first before heading forward, because it's quite separate actually, this section on this level. So you go across this walkway, you can see it's a great view of the lower decks from up here. And this is the Fine Cut Steakhouse. Now, me and Claire came in here the night before last, and it was excellent. We really enjoyed it. I'll put a picture or two up on the screen. I ordered a tomahawk, and Claire doesn't eat steak, so that was a little bit hearty for me. And it was really good though, really nice. It's quite a big restaurant inside this ship. We were sat by the window, it was lovely. But these booths to this side, looking down to the atrium, they're kind of cool. If you want a nice steak on board, it's great. It said the tomahawk were for 2, but the guy had no issue with me getting it. He said it was absolutely fine, so not complaining at that. I'll just cut you through this way. And there's a lot of shopping, a lot of high-end shopping on here. More restrooms, good access. We've got Bulgari right here on the right. And I believe, yeah, there's Cartier on this side. Grab yourself a watch. The elevators are here again, but we'll skip through this way. Some more seating area, more artwork. And we're coming to this section here, that's a really strange corridor. And it comes to one of the main areas of the ship when you head through. There's nothing, you can get outside onto the deck 5 right here as you can on this side here. You just go through, you don't need to, you're just walking up and down the side of the lifeboats. So there's this crazy corridor right here, and it's all mirrored. You need to watch your step here. There's me in the mirror. Look how crazy this looks. I need to watch where I'm walking, otherwise I'm going to break my neck. But yeah, this is a crazy little corridor, and it comes out at the other side to the big section of the ship called Eden. And it's really nice through here. This corridor's so crazy. Cool though, right? So yeah, we'll come out here, more and more artwork. And there's a little chocolatier stand here. They're really fancy chocolates. And this is where Blue is, right in front of us. That's for suite guests only, Blue, as it is on all the other celebrity ships. And this is, sorry, this section in front of us, it's called Eden. Sorry about that, I just had my finger over the lens. Loads of cool seating. You see these chairs right here, swinging chairs. Another shop. Now, this section is really big on this ship, but every time I come in, and you'll probably notice this right now, it's never that busy in here. And I personally believe it's because it feels really separate from the rest of the ship. Like, you've just seen that corridor that I've just walked through. and everything else is kind of just comes off each other. But this place, it's like it's just like it's a separate section altogether. And I think a lot of people just don't come in here for that reason, in my opinion. Anyway, I'll just show you this to the left, immediate left as we're coming. This is the Eden Cafe. Now, this is part of the price of the ticket. It's only open at certain times. But it's like what people consider a hidden gem on this ship, because not many people come to this, but they do like ready-made sandwiches, and it's pretty nice for just like a pick-up bite to eat and what have you. It's got a terrace outside. I'll just show you that quickly. Eden Cafe, outdoor seating, everything you need. It's a really nice little spot, but again, it just doesn't seem to get many people in here. It's kind of a hidden gem. This is the main body of Eden right now. And that's the Eden Bar on this side. Really nice bar. They've got like expensive drinks on the menu. Again, if you're on a premium package, it's alright, but if you're on a normal classic drinks package, you might find there's a lot of upcharge and a lot of the speciality drinks they have there. They have live band on, singers, violinists last night when we were in here. But again, as you can see, there's just nobody in here. There's nobody in here. But it's kind of cool how it goes up and around, so we'll take you up, come back round this way. Loads of really comfortable seating. So this covers like 2 or 3 levels, does this Eden. I'll scoot round here. Loads and loads of comfortable seating. It's an excellent chill out spot, this. Just walk round and it'll take us further up. There's the main body underneath the bar. Again, outside to a Grand Cayman. Loads and loads of seating, as you can see. Look down there into the section, and then right below that I'll show you in a moment, that's one of the premium restaurants again in Eden here. We met a couple last night who ate there 2 nights on trot. They said it were excellent actually, so sounds like it's worth a try. Yeah, going uphill. It covers like 3 decks, this little walkway, that one. It's a bit of a weird setup, this. So we're right at the top now, as you can see. So yeah, you get a really good view of it. It's a lovely space. I mean, look at these like big seats right here. It's a lovely space. But again, it just it doesn't seem to get that much love, I don't think, this area, because it's just so separate, if you would, from the rest of the ship. Yeah, that's Eden. What will you do? I'll drop you down the steps at the side before moving on. Just finish up right down here. I like to do each deck unedited, as you can tell, because generally when you're researching these sort of trips, you don't find many YouTube videos that do it this way. They do good videos showing you shit, but it's like all like edited up, so you don't really get a sense of like the placement of everything. That's why I like to do it like this. And this is the Eden restaurant, I believe that's the name of it. Let's have a look down here. And this is the one I was just telling you about, that the couple we met last night went to. They said it was great. Yeah, Eden. Big old restaurant, lovely setting. It's really nice. We haven't actually got this one booked, so if anybody has been here, check it out, because apparently it's really nice. These guys are doing a little teaching lesson on how to cook something down here, which is cool. But yeah, that's the Eden restaurant, and that's all of deck 5. So yeah guys, we've just come out of Eden right over there. I'll swing round. If you remember, that was the corridor with the mirrors, the weird corridor. But what we'll do is we'll drop down to deck 4, down this staircase right here. Just gives you a better sense of direction on the ship. And this is the start of deck 4, which is the start of the 2 main dining rooms. I'll just centre the camera up right here. So these staircases, this is deck 4, and then there's deck 3, and there's 4 main dining rooms. There's a Cyprus restaurant right here, and there's the Cosmopolitan restaurant right here. Now you guys will remember us when we went on Celebrity Summit last year, it was just one big dining room, and it was called the Cosmopolitan, which is this one. But on like Summit, these are 4 separate ones, a little bit like such as Anthem of the Seas and the Quantum class ships with Royal Caribbean. Cyprus restaurants over here, and they all have a few of their own separate items dedicated to like that place that it's based on. They're all decked out really nice. You have breakfast, lunch or dinner in these places. The other two are downstairs on deck 3, but I'll show you those in a moment when we go down to that deck. We'll cover deck 4 first. I'll come round this way though, because obviously one of me and Claire's favourite places here, look, the casino. Now the casino on this ship, I'll just stand here, it only takes up this half of the ship. So if you go down that walkway, there's no casino, that's just this side. Now on a ship of this size, it's considered, it's fairly small actually, this casino, considering the ship. It's not small, but for this size ship, I'd say it were quite small, but for people who watch us, or people who like playing slot machines, it's got a great selection of machines, or I'm not gonna lie, you've got a full bank of video poker there before you start. Some of these games are switched off. It's the best time to come in here actually. I'll just walk you through quickly, because not everybody's so interested in the casino, but there's definitely a great selection of games in here. Dragon and Tiger, I can play them in England, so I won't play them. General rule of thumb for me, anything I can play in the UK, I won't play on vacation when I come to such places like this. Here's the cashier desk right here. Here's the hostess. There's the information, gives you all the information and like what points you need for free cruises and bits and pieces. Anybody wants to pause the video and have a quick look at that, feel free. Yeah, we've got double top dollar right here, look, pinball. It's great, the sports screens dotted about. This side of the casino has all the like table games. I'll flick you through. Some cool machines in here. They're the fat pig ones, them ones there. Got those two there. I don't like that game at all. We've got 6 Ultimate Firelink machines right here. We've got such as like Raking Bacon, Golden Blessings machines over here. The original Mo Mummies over there, 3 machines. A couple of Huff and Puff machines there, the 4 screen ones. But yeah, Buffalo Gold right here. Tower machines. Lots of Aristocrat games, lots of Light and Wonder games, more Ultimate Firelink. It is a pretty good casino. This is a fairly new game here by Light and Wonder. It's cool, as is the Zeus game, 3 of those, and then there's 4 Huff and even more Puffs. But if you remember when we were in Celebrity Summit, there were like 1 Huff and Puff machine, that were it. There's loads on this ship. And just screw it back around this side just so you can see it all. And then we've got a section of 8 Dragon Link games right here. See, 8, rather than just having a couple, you know, they've got 8. They've got a great selection. More Buffalo games over there, Lucky 888s. Some more IGT games right over there in the corner. The bar staff come out of here. See the other bank of 4 Dragon Links. It is a good selection. You've got 2 Buffalo Ascensions here, 3 of the Kiss Me Cat games right here, 4 more Huff and Puff games here. Told you the selection is it's pretty legit. You can't go wrong with it. These are like the new Food Alley games that are a bit like dancing drums. They're quite new machines. More Huff and Puffs. They're the hard hat feature ones. 4 Mo Mummies. See, great selection. And I'll just come back actually, because they've actually got the new Mo Mummies, which I just missed. They've got all these machines right here lined up. And right there, look, see, they've got the newer Mo Mummies. Brilliant. For a slot player, great selection. So yeah, we'll finish up in casino right here. There's about 4 different entrances into casino, so it's very, very easy to get to. And there's just on that section right there, I'll just show you just so you can see it all. There's just more shopping. So basically that's the other half of the ship that I've just come down adjacent to the casino. So on some ships the casino would take all that section, but it actually only takes half. So that's just shopping. And yeah, great. And I'll just scoot it back round here. We'll go around this side first where I was prior. And there's Claire, she's just gone to Cafe Baccio. Good timing, Claire, you're on video. So this is the craft social bar. Now, pro tip in this place, the casino gets packed on an evening, but if you don't want to wait for a cocktail, come to the craft social right here. Just get one from the bar and go back in. It's just the easiest thing to do. Great little bar this, sports screens, high tops, good drinks. Been in here watching NFL last few days. Awesome little spot. all this seating right here is next to the Grand Bistro. Now this is a paid restaurant once more, but this one is for the Le Petit Chef, if you've ever seen that, where they do the digital thing on the plates for you with a little chef throwing things about. You may or may not have seen that before. And like the atrium just in the side of us, look, with a chandelier, which brings us around this side to Le Voyage, which is the most expensive paid restaurant on the ship, this one. Fine dining, 5-course dinners and whatnot. It's supposed to be really nice. I've heard mixed reviews about that one though, so I don't know how to take that. And it just loops around here, and that's the actual Cafe Bacchio right here, which I showed you the second one up on the upper decks, and that's got all your coffees, everything, plus all the pastries in there. Loads and loads of seating. Loads and loads of seating all the way around. As Claire came down, she's had enough of the pool deck, caught too much sun. And yeah, that's like the main atrium area. Yeah, so we'll keep going. Heading away from the atrium, the casino, and that's behind me. The usual stuff like the photo galleries right here. What else we got? Shore excursions is right here. You need to book anything. The studio, fine art gallery, more shopping, perfumes, duty frees. This is the future cruise section if you want to book a further trip in the future. This store right here, attraction. It's actually alright if you've missed anything from home and you need some essentials. They've got everything, and they've got you covered in there. They've got everything. And that's the club where we started out upstairs into the bottom level. Going back to the end once more. So this is the bottom area of the club. You saw me upstairs a minute ago. We're playing some games, a little bit of pitch and putt going on. Cool spot this is. Lots of quizzes, activities going on. It's pretty nice. We'll keep going. Going back to the elevators, which will bring us down to the lower level of the theatre at the bottom. I'm presuming it'll still be closed at this point though, because they are cleaning. The meeting place right here. Chill out area. The community board up there. Just tells you what's going on. And there is the theatre. We went to see a comedian the other night in there. Were quite funny, not too bad. And that, guys, is deck 4. Well, we'll see downstairs. So this is deck 3, and this is the forward section, and the only thing here is the camp at sea, and I have to get back up the steps and go across to get to the other side of deck 3. I just thought I'd show you that quickly, and we'll head towards the aft. So down on deck 3, and I've come to this statue area, which is the side of the other 2 main dining rooms. First being the Tuscan restaurant right here, and I'm directly above the first 2 that I started at a moment ago on deck 4, which is the opposite side of the ship to the camp at sea that I've just showed you. That's the Tuscan. The other 2 are just up there. Just go around here to the Normandy, and this is the only one that me and Claire actually ate in a few nights ago. Food were good, but I'll be honest with you, the service was the slowest I've ever had on a cruise ship in here, and we weren't that impressed with it actually. It's actually put us off going in the dining room again for the remainder of the trip, which isn't great. Like I said, the food were alright, but service was pretty rough. So yeah, just cut through this corridor right here, and this will be the last deck I show you on this ship. Quite an interesting section right here to the right of me. This is you can see through to the outer wall of the ship itself. If you look closely, there's like the outer wall of the ship. This shows you that viewing for anybody interested. And we'll just cut through, see some of the more interesting bar area in a moment. There's like the reception area down here, guest services, quiet little area. Just cutting through, and this is one of the cool spots right here, which is the Martini Bar. You remember I showed you the Martini Bar on Summit, and this is a cool little spot, a lot of fun. Great drinks at the Martini Bar. I recommend you have the lavender lemon drop martini. It's a quality drink, that is, and every time I sit at this bar I can't help but get one of those, or if I have a beer it'll be a Dogfish Head IPA. I'll just go around the Martini Bar. The guys put on a show as usual as they're mixing the drinks and whatnot. It just kind of goes down a bit lower. And there you go, the Martini Bar on board beyond. Great little spot, very lively. That cuts us back up here to where Le Voyage were. And that does it for the lower decks of the ship, folks. So we're back here on the top deck of the ship, guys. Thanks for watching that walk around tour. Just behind me right here is Grand Cayman. I'm going to take a walk down there now, check out the town. Hope you enjoyed this video. Any questions, leave it in the comments. And with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.